Well, good morning, everybody. Thanks all for being here. I know some of you had to be here, so that may sound a little disingenuous, but I think it's important to start by understanding why every superintendent in our system is sitting here for 4 days going through CIT training. Now, we're a hierarchical organization, so obviously part of the reason you're here is because you were ordered to be here. But I hope that's not why you're here. I hope you're here because you understand and you accept the yoke of leadership that we're putting around your neck as superintendents in this department. Corrections at a time in this country that we've never seen. Literally, as you know, 25% of everybody who's in our system suffers from a mental illness. 25%. Every one of you is literally running a mental hospital. Think about that for a second. In addition to everything else, right? And your staff is not 200-300 psych aides, they're correctional staff whose focus historically has been care, custody, and control. But this is the Pennsylvania Department of Corrections, and care, custody, and control is understood, not an expectation. We expect so much more. 20,000 people are going to leave our prisons this year. 20,000. And I just ask you this. How do we want them to leave? Better or worse? Because nothing stays the same. And if we think that we can do business as usual and the same old training and the hour on mental health and an hour on suicide prevention, and it's going to be okay, and that 25% is going to leave better, we're fooling ourselves. It's not going to happen. We have over 1,000 people trained in CIT. That's unprecedented. I don't believe there's another agency in the country that has that. But that's not good enough. What we need, what I need from you is leadership. And I can't get the kind of leadership I need and expect from you in this area if you don't go through CIT, if you don't understand everything that your staff needs. So you're not just going through CIT so you can say you went through CIT. You're going through CIT because you walk through your prisons every day. And you set the tone for your staff. And when you interact with individuals, especially individuals in crisis, you send a message that nothing you say will send. How you interact with these people sets the tone. And I need you to set that tone. But beyond that, yeah, it's great we have 1,000 people trained, but that's not good enough. What's the next step? What is our next step as it relates to CIT? And that's where you come in. You're going to be the author of that next step. Some of you may become part of the training crew, right? It's great when superintendents, when the leadership of the organization is in this room. You and I both know in our hierarchical organization that your title counts. And when you use that title to elevate others, man, that's an amazing thing. But also, now we have 1,000 staff members trained, right? That's great. What are we going to do with that? What is that going to look like in your prison? That's what the next step is, and that's my biggest expectation from this week. When you get back, having this new understanding of all the training and all the skills that your staff is building, how are you going to use that? And again, like we're doing with the ad seg reduction, right? Come up with ideas, roll it up, try things. Guess what? Some of the things ain't going to go great. That's our field, right? And we fail forward. 2012, DOJ investigation. 2 DOJ investigations, right? Guess what? We're 2-0. They grudgingly sent a letter and said, we're closing the investigation. You know why? Because you stepped it up. But we don't function to stay out of trouble. We don't function to kick DOJ's butt, which we enjoy. We function to be the best organization in the country. And we take a big step this week. So thank you for volunteering to come. Thank you for not volunteering to come. Thanks for being here.